I'm like your agent, as like, and I detect in you some really, really like next level talent, quality, genius. And I'm like, that's happening. I see that. Hello, beautiful friends. You are my family. You are eres mi familia. You are my tribe. You are my reason. You are quite indeed magnificent. I am so grateful for every single person that is drawn to my channel and wants to be a part of this community and wants to just be in good company of knowing you're epic. So I wanted to have a conversation where I get to just not really have anything formatted or anything specific to say, but I get to pour my heart out to you because it's my reason for doing things. It's my reason to go to work. It's my reason to wake up in the morning. I have lots of reasons. I have many reasons, but there is a core message to what my heart is about. And this extends into my kids. This extends into the people that you meet when you're walking down the street. This extends to, like, if you know what I'm talking about, please say so in the comments, because I'm pretty sure most of you are too young to even know what I referenced. But if you do, I seriously respect you. And if you don't, I respect you anyway. So, like anybody that I interact with, and especially the people that I interact with intentionally, like the people that I seek out, AKA my good friends, my kids, you, all these people who mean so much to me, I just feel like I need to get it out there why I think you're so special. So if you need to pause the video and get yourself a cup of tea or whatever you want, if you're unwinding at the end of the day and you're having a glass of wine, or you're just in your PJs, or you're listening to this in your car, whatever you're doing, I want this to be about you. All my videos are about you. But I really want you to take this moment to like put your hand on your heart and just think how sweet it is. Just think how sweet it is for you to be alive and that I get to witness your magnificence. Your magnificence. That word sounded weird to me. Okay, if we don't know each other personally, or we don't know each other through like one-on-one work, then I'm getting to know you, I assume, in the comments, or I'm just picking up on your vibe, because if you're in my channel, if you're here and you're part of our community, then I'm feeling you. Like, I create environments on purpose, and the purpose why I will create any environment, any kind of space where we can mingle, is because I deeply, deeply care about what happens in that space, and what I desire to see is you light up. So you've been living this whole life, like you've been living a lot of life, and everybody has had to some degree deep emotional pain, a lot of experiences where we've been told or we've perceived that we're not allowed to do what we want. We're not good enough to do what we want. It's not our place to speak up and to express the way we want. Nobody's going to care about what you have to say. You're not qualified. Blah, blah, blah. We've all got the messaging deeply, deeply embedded into us. And no matter where you are in your journey with like deprogramming all the bullshit, it's really important to acknowledge that you've lived a lot of life. And it's easy to take for granted how your life can just be a lot of memories, and some of it just feels random, and some of it feels like, those were not good times. But we don't, unless we take time to get really quiet, we don't often appreciate how all these experiences that had a very, very big spectrum of ups and downs, a very rich life experience where there were, for a lot of people that gravitate to me, had more struggle than good times in terms of like looking back on the past. Maybe not right now, hopefully not now, because if you're vibing with me, you're having fun and seeing the light in all that is here to offer you. But you know what I'm saying? Like, you've lived some life, and I think it's wonderful to meet people who haven't had experienced deep trauma, or who have had a very supportive upbringing, or just like a more gentler life experience. But that being said, even people who have that, they still have that deep aching inside themselves for more and for a richness to life where there's more depth and substance to life. And I really think that at the end of the day, the things that tend to light me up, the things that get me excited, are things that have deep substance, because it feels like you're literally taking a piece of what's inside of you and putting it into the world. And you're like, wow, I just branded the world with a piece of me. And now a part of me is living out in the world. Like, anytime you put anything creative into the world, like maybe it's your style, and you just get so on purpose with what feels really you, what feels really good, and you like let yourself just be happy and go about the world sharing it and shining it. I really dig that. Like, I really love when people feel that they have permission to really let the world know who they are. And we're always evolving, we're always changing. And style is a good way of demonstrating that, because like we can get into different vibes for different reasons, and there's, you know, different stages in life, teenagehood and young adulthood and the whatever else after that hood. I don't know. But like you've explored a lot. You've explored a lot, and you've developed very specific ideas and perspectives on life that I want to hear about. And they matter because you're so unique. The inspiration you have to come to a decision or come to an assumption, other people can't have. It might be influenced, or it might be similar with other people. Like, it might vibe with somebody where they might agree with you, but your perspective is so unique. And then it's like, okay, you're really, really loved. If somebody sees you as you really are, you're loved. If somebody judges you, it's because they're not seeing you as who you are. And you don't have to agree with somebody, and you don't have to like be into what they're into to see someone as they are and love them. That's a fact. And I see you and I love you, and I can't wait to meet you and get to know you in greater ways. And I guess just right off the bat, I just wanted to honor that you need to be told, or I want to tell you, it's not that you need to be, but like, I want to tell you, you're awesome. You're so special. You're like, I just want to know people. I just want to know what they're about. I want to see them get excited that I want to know. Like, that feeling of the world or somebody getting excited about what you want to share is the vibe. It's where it's at. And sometimes we don't get the confidence that we don't connect with the confidence that we have, because we feel like we don't have a place in the world, or we feel like we're not seen. A good example is this YouTube channel. I don't feel like insecure about the YouTube channel, and I feel pretty confident and relaxed sharing myself in a lot of ways. It's something I enjoy, but you know, getting started on a channel, like, I completely know that this channel is going to be wildly successful, that I'm the algorithm's favorite, and that my tribe is meant for me. I'm meant for you. And if you find me, it's because it's meant to be. That being said, in any sort of creative act, in any sort of new beginnings of where you're starting to share in a new way, there's this period of time where you're not really sure if anybody gives a shit. And I do get really beautiful feedback on my channel. And deep down inside, what I crave the most is like really close-knit community where I can just love on you all And if you're hearing this video at a time where my channel has blown up and it's like wild, because that's all going to be, the majority of the time people are going to find this video is going to be when it's already big and shining, then like this is a testimony to how I know believing in myself pays off, because the vision is true and I don't need it to happen at a certain time. I just love talking to you. I just really love it. I just really love telling you that I love you. I just really love telling you that it's an honor to get a little peek into the window of who you are, like really, truly. And to hear what it's been like for you on this journey. What has been your experience of discovering who you are and what you want to be in the world? Like, what's your legacy? And if you've never thought of the idea of having a legacy, you already have one. You just are... Some people won't notice what it is until like until their life is concluded and they're like, oh, that's what I gave to the world. But you're very forward thinking and you're a visionary to some degree. If you're here with me, you know potential is meant to be realized, and you just know that this world is meant to expand and jump for joy in the celebration of like our evolution and how we're supposed to be here for our passions. You're supposed to feel so seen and so loved and so cheered on. I love supporting you. It's what I eat and sleep and breathe. And the more like you guys tell me what it is you're looking for, like for support, the more that we connect and wherever we do, the more I get a glimpse into your heart and what you ache for and what you feel is relevant for you right now, what you're asking about, what you're wishing for. The more that I can support you in that and I can share my experiences. And I guess this is just sort of like a nod to you. This is like a little love riff on why you just gotta keep going and you just gotta keep believing and you just gotta keep being who you are. First of all, you can't be anyone else. I know you know this. You can't. Excellence is you practicing yourself. Okay, that sounds very bizarre. Excellence is you exercising the muscle of expressing who you actually are without hesitation. Or with hesitation, but still doing it. And then realizing every next time that there's less and less hesitation because it's safe to be you. It's safe to be, when you're really yourself, you're gonna polarize. You're going to push the people away that are not meant for you. You're gonna draw in like a wildfire the people that are here for you. And you're gonna feel intense joy from how much you're loved. And how easy it is to be yourself, and how easy it is to be like when you're in your nature, you're gonna be rich. You're gonna be like completely supported. You're gonna be, people are gonna like tell their friends about you. Like you're gonna be the next thing that people didn't know that they needed because they're just getting a breath of fresh air for the very first time, that this is really you. And who you are, it vibes in a very magnetic way. Like, what do I mean? I mean, like, you put out a signal and it's a very bright force that indicates to certain people that you're on their radar, and then they're like, I gotta be there. I gotta be there. And it's like when you first hear a song for the first time from a new group you've not heard, and it's an immediate drawing you in and you're just hooked, and then it's like you can't wait to just devour the rest of what they put out, and hopefully it's good. But it's just this whole falling in love. People are falling in love with you when they know you. And when you get so excited to really put yourself out there in like a really bold way, when you start becoming so confident and so like you can't hold yourself back anywhere you go, you just need to shine, then life there's a pacing to life that picks up And it just feels like everything is in support of you. And it's not that you don't have challenging experiences, and it's not that you're not grown and stretched or have to get out of your comfort zone from time to time. And it's not that you don't ever get triggered or have to finally face something else that you are now ready to face, maybe before you weren't. Every time we evolve, we're creating a new baseline, and now we're saying this is my standard for as low as I go. And because you will raise your baseline, you'll open yourself up to new perspectives about yourself. And that will open a whole new belief system where you all of a sudden believe more in yourself than ever. And that will create its own new things that it will show you what to look at. Okay, this fits, this doesn't fit anymore. With this new perspective, I'm so excited for your growth. I'm so excited that you're on this planet with real dreams, and that we can start creating an earth where when we say like follow your dreams or your dreams do come true or all that, that's just like normal. It's not like a childish thing. It's not a fantasy thing. It's childish and fantasy and normal and understood, because we are meant to have fairy tale lives in the sense of life being such an adventure, serendipitous, whimsical, surprising. Like, it's all here for you, and you're doing so well. And that's another thing I want you to know on my channel. You're always going to hear how well you're doing, how you can't fuck things up, how you're just so on point, because the more you realize you're on point, the more you'll notice why you are. The more you recognize how well you're doing, the more you'll see the evidence of how you know that's true. It's all just you seeing yourself in everything that you are. So if you want to create something, look inside you and say, what part of me do I really want to have felt by the world? When I do this project, when I create this art or whatever I'm about to do, tune in and ask yourself, like, what vibe about me do I want experienced and felt when I offer this to the world? And you'll start to notice how the world is just consuming you and gobbling you up and can't get enough, because you're living inspiration, and you absolutely can have every dream on your heart come true. Part of my dream being realized and fulfilled and satisfied is being able to engage and talk to you and be able to offer whatever you're asking for, because I'm your number one fan. I'm your agent to success. Well, you're already successful, but I'm like your agent, as like in I detect in you some really, really like next level talent, quality, genius. And I'm like, that's happening. I see that. So anyway, that's what I wanted to say. I just need you to know how loved you are. I just need you to know how special you are. I just need you to know that every experience you've ever had has allowed you to be all that you are. So every experience you had was beautiful and perfect. And everything you learned from it and healed from it and grew from it, and all the things you're still triggered from and seem like a pain in the ass, those are all a part of the deal, man. Those are all a part of your genius. And one day you're going to wake up and be like, man, how did my life get to be so easy and effortless and magical? And like, how did I wake up surrounded by these people? And how did I get to be on this stage and that stage? And when I say stage, I mean like the stage of your life, like how you want to be in this world, or on a real stage, because I'm super down with that. Okay, I love you. Let me know how I can support you. Let me know how many times a day you need to be told this, that I love you so much. Peace out. Don't forget to subscribe and like if you're new. And tell your friends who need to hear this, because it's for them too. And we're all just linking elbows, having each other's back, doing the thing and doing so well. We're amazing. You're amazing. I'm amazing. She's amazing. He's amazing. We're amazing. We're so amazing. I love you. See you soon, baboon.